to make our cars, and they make a lot of them. We don't need their lumber because we have our own forests, et cetera, et cetera. We don't need their oil and gas. We have more than anybody. So, just as an example.
Donald Trump is furious. Recently, at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Trump declared that America does not need Canadian energy, vehicles, or lumber. He even suggested that Canada could avoid tariffs if it became a U.S. state. But now, rumors are swirling that Canada might consider joining BRICS, and Trump has a warning: don't do it. But would Canada actually take such a bold step? And what would it mean for U.S.-Canada relations? Let's break it down. First, let's talk about BRICS. This is an economic alliance between 5 major countries: Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. It's a group that's actively challenging U.S. economic dominance and looking to create an alternative to Western financial institutions like the World Bank and the IMF. And guess what? BRICS is expanding. Recently, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and others have joined the conversation. Could Canada be next? Canada is one of the world's biggest economies, rich in natural resources like oil, gas, and minerals. Joining BRICS could open new trade opportunities with China, India, and Brazil. With tensions growing between the West and countries like China and Russia, some experts argue that Canada should diversify its trade away from its heavy reliance on the US. Could BRICS be the answer? Or would Trump's recent comments push Canada closer to the US instead? Let's be real, Trump doesn't like competition. If Canada even hinted at joining BRICS, you can bet Trump would go off. He's already stated that the US doesn't need Canada's energy, vehicles, or lumber. In his America First approach, the US should always be the dominant force in global trade. Trump has already clashed with Canada over tariffs in the past. So, if Canada were to join BRICS, it could trigger a major economic showdown. If Canada made the move, what could happen? First, the US might hit back with tariffs or even sanctions. Canada heavily relies on US trade, so any disruption would shake its economy. Second, NATO and Western allies might see this as Canada switching sides, leading to political tensions. Finally, Canada's relationship with China and Russia would become even more complicated. It's a high-stakes game. Would Trump use this as another reason to push Canada into statehood? Now, imagine Trump's response. Canada wants to join BRICS? They need us more than we need them. We don't need Canada. But if they want to avoid tariffs, maybe they should just become the 51st state. You can already hear the tweets and rally speeches. Trump's influence on U.S. foreign policy is strong, and his stance on BRICS is clear. America first, BRICS last. So, do you think Canada would ever consider joining BRICS? Or is this just political fantasy? And how do you think Trump would actually react? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into global politics.